it almost seems like there's like 3 or 4 different bands wrapped up into one. And so this record carries that sensibility, but we definitely tried to, you know, bring a really high energy to all the songs, even like the kind of more textured and mid-tempo stuff. So I got to listen to most of the album the other day, like kind of back to back. 10 of the 12 tracks are pretty close to being finished with the mixes and everything. And I was just like, it just is one after another. Like, you know, most of the record has this really high energy, and that was something that we wanted to do. I know me and Mike wanted to do that. We wanted to write songs that would be fun to play. You know, we continue to try to bring as many variations of style and musical taste to our records. So, you know, like we have a very kind of schizophrenic creative process. You know, there are songs where I'm screaming until my throat bleeds, and then the next song I'm like, you know, cooing. Everybody knows what Rick Rubin can bring to the picture. But for us, I mean, we're a band that works very well with his type of work ethic and with what he brings. Like, he's very much like the record's done when it's done. We don't force anything. We don't set deadlines. We just write until, you know, go through the creative process. We love that. He comes in, gives us his notes, gives us his point of view, and leaves us to do what we're supposed to do. He doesn't try to tell us what he wants us to do. He helps us, you know, reach our potential creatively, and keeps us on our path of what we want to do. So, but on this record, like on Minutes to Midnight and 1,000 Suns, anything that sounded like it could have been on Hybrid Theory or Meteora, we were like, no, we've done that. Let's stay away from that. On this album, it was like, it might be kind of fun to like maybe dive back into that a little bit, to see and bring it back in a way that isn't grotesque to us. So that's something that we that we were open-minded to. So I think people will hear some elements of Hybrid Theory and Meteora, Minutes to Midnight, as well as like the ethereal kind of electronic stuff that we did on 1,000 Suns. Probably going to be done soon. The video basically kind of has us in this pod. It's almost like a hand of cables and dark, drippy things. We use like 600 gallons of KY, just to kind of give you an idea. It's more of like a live performance, set up in this like, you know, interesting space. Every time I try to ask Joe, you know, Joe directs most of our videos, and basically when I get the treatment, I'm like, I read it. Usually I don't read it anymore because he sends a bunch of pictures, and I go, oh, that looks cool. That'd be cool to make something that looks like this. And then when I get there, I ask him, so what do you know, what's the vibe? What are we supposed to do? And he's like, you know. And then that's my direction. So I just kind of go with that, and I do the best that I can.
Awesome.
At that point. So I don't even think anybody knows what the video actually is about. It's supposed to, but there's going to be some really great visual things and a great live performance.
I know, but I'm not going to tell you.
Oh!